talking generational wealth. I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. Trailblazing, I ain't new to it, I'm true to it. That's dedication to the team. Living a dream, come profit with me. Made it mean I'm selling the coffee and tea. Grinding just like coffee beans. Living up my community. Now I need more assets and less liabilities. Gonna buy the whole block up, and it's all because of Tava, yeah. Turn nothing into something with a mindset of abundance where overflowing, 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 overflowing.
All right. Hey. Good afternoon, Tava Nation, Facebook family. Hey, you guys know what time it is. Come on, everybody, check in. Hold on one sec. I'm getting all kinds of messages here. Come on, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Hold on one second. All right, everybody, take a minute and tag and share and remind everybody that we are here. Come on. All right. Hello. Let me know if you are on. All right. I'm taking a second myself, tagging, sharing, and reminding everybody that we are live. It is Wealth Building Wednesday, Workout Wednesday, for those of you that get it in. Winning Wednesday. Hey, Miss Glenna. Hello. I see Baton Rouge is checking in. Miss Monique. Hello. How are you? Come on, you guys. Tag, share. Remind everybody that we are here. Miss Carmen. Hey. I have a great guest on today. So you guys want to go ahead, tag and share like right now. Go ahead. Hold on, and I am looking for my executive producer, Miss Tanya. Hold on, you guys. All right, come on, let's get started. I want to first say happy Mother's Day to all of the moms. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend. We celebrate each and every one of you. And happy Grandmother's Day. That's what I'm saying. It was Grandmother's Day for me. Had the pleasure of being with my family and my first Mother's Day as a grandma with my little poopy scoop. So we had a wonderful weekend. Hope all of you did as well. All right, let's see. Miss Glenna, I believe you were the first person on today. So, ma'am, I have a box of Valet samples for you. You were the first one on and the first one to comment. So make sure you send an email to support@tavalifestyle.com with your distributor number to claim your prize. All right. So come on, everybody. Yep. Bam. Tag and share right now. We've got a lot of great things going on. Wait, Miss Monique. Monique says you needed that. That means, Monique, you've got to get on and you've got to comment. Come on. Maybe next week you can win a box also. Hold on one second. Church announcements are still coming through my phone. Tell people all the time I am live every Wednesday at noon, and I promise they still reach out. Hey there, Miss Kiki, how are you? So, all right, guys, as we said, this week we've got a lot of things going on. Hey, Miss Shelley, how are you? I want to know how many of you are a part of the TavaVerse. All right. I know all of my original Tavans are in the building. Come on, put it in the chat. My original Tavans. Let me see some hearts, some money bags, some flames, some something. If you are an original Tavan, if you've been here a year, 2, 3, going on 4, let us know in the chat. Hey, where's Mr. Gilbert Davis? Y'all know I can't get started without Mr. Gilbert. I am missing my peeps today. Come on, tag and share. Hey, Miss Miranda. Hello, hello. Come on, guys. We've got to remind them that we are here. So, all right, let's okay. And I think my all right, hold on one second, guys. Let me handle one thing really quick. While I do this, I'm gonna give you guys a second to share. Hold on one second. All right. So, all right, there we go. So, come on. Hey, is that Miss Larona? Hello, hello, hello. All right, everybody, I am so excited for another wonderful show today. And I've had the pleasure of really just meeting this beautiful woman within the last couple of months. And I tell you, without having seen her, just having conversations over the phone, she had the most bubbly personality, and man, she was all about the business. Let me tell you, she held me accountable. Okay, she was calling me night and day, taking care of her people, making sure they were all enrolled. And one of the beautiful things that I really love is how she supported her mom in this business. And so, since we are on the heels of Mother's Day, I was like, why not bring her up? But you guys know I don't like to tell their stories. I love for my guests to tell it themselves because nobody could tell it better. And my special guest today is none other than Miss Ariana Pierce. Ma'am, are you back there?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. Woo!
Yes, thank you for agreeing to be my guest
Of course.
today. Because
Thank
I
you.
already know you have a lot going on. You were saying you were with a client and you were rushing over to get on. So,
Yes, yes, yes. But even before we get started, I just have to give Miss LaChelle her praise because she is amazing. I mean, she looks absolutely gorgeous, and her kind spirit is just absolutely incredible. So, in this time that I have known her, she has been the best person ever. I rave about you basically every single day. I'm like, yeah, I talked to Miss LaChelle. She's amazing. She does this. She's a boss. So I just have to give you your flowers now because you are absolutely incredible. And thank you again for having me.
well, thank you, thank you, thank you for that so much. But you have been a joy to work with. And
Thank
so
you.
it has been easy, let me say.
Thank you.
So now this is your first time on Wealth Building Wednesday. So come on, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do? Give us a little info.
Okay, yes. So again, my name is Ariana Pierce Polanco. Just got married, well, last year. So we're excited. We're welcoming our first bundle of joy. So life has been just a bliss right now. So I'm very excited about that. But I am an entrepreneur. Like LaChelle mentioned earlier, I do this with my mother, Dr. Stacia Pierce. She was the one that got me into entrepreneurship into writing books, into being an author. She is the ultimate boss babe. So I somewhat followed in her footsteps. After I graduated from college, I
Uh-huh.
started Superstar Nail Lacquer, which was one of the first vegan and toxin-free nail polish brands. And then went on to create other products because that was my love, creating products, travel products, beauty products for women of all ages, and made sure that they were safe doing it. And so that's really how I got into the business. And then now my mom and I, we have what's called the Women in Wealth Club, which this was so perfect for. But we have the Women in Wealth Club where we help women learn about wealth. We help women grow their wealth portfolios, because we know that now women are the main, even if their husbands make more money, right? Even
Mhm.
if they do, women are usually the ones that are handling the finances. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to educate them so that way they aren't just handling the money, but they can also grow their family's money. And
I
so that's what
love that.
we're doing. Yes. So
Come
we're
on, wait, hold up. Put that in the chat, y'all. We're just not handling money, ladies. We are growing
growing.
it. Come
Yes,
on,
and
love it.
multiplying it. So, with all that being said, that's what we do. That's what I do. And just excited to be on this journey. And then, of course, we love Tava. So, I'm very excited about that and what it offers. So, I'm excited to get into that today as well.
Yes. So, all right, with everything that you all already had going on,
Yes, ma'am.
what made you decide to now bring in something else? Or how did you see this fitting
Yeah.
into what you were already doing? And congrats on the little one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know
Well,
what you're having yet first?
yes, we are having a boy. So I'm very excited. We were elated, and that's what we prayed for first. I mean, we were happy either way, but we said we wanted a big brother first and then the little girl. So we were excited about that. But to answer your question on what made us get started in this is really, we truly, and I truly believe in multiple streams of income. You know, right now, it used to be that multiple streams of income, or MSI, was a luxury, right? You would hear people say, "Oh, I have multiple streams of income." That was a luxury. Well, a few years ago, when we know the world basically turned upside down, we learned that it was no longer a luxury, but it was a necessity for every
Yes.
single person. And so having all of your eggs in one basket, you know, it may work out, but in now, in this day and age, you need multiple streams. Even when we go to the store and we're seeing robots taking over things, or machines. I know we were in, I believe it was Walmart and Target last week. We were looking and they had one cash register that was open with a physical person, and everything else was the machine that you had to go to. So what is that telling us? That's telling us that the world is changing, and that you have to have your hands in different baskets. Doesn't mean you have to have multiple purposes, but it does mean that you do have to have multiple streams of income, so that way you can not be worried, you can be secure, and if one happens to let up, then you're able to go to another one. So that was really important for us. So we were always looking for opportunities. Dr. Jewel, she came to us, she said, "Hey, you know, there's this thing we're starting." And what really attracted us was the real estate aspect of it. You know, we loved it with, especially for our team members, for our staff, for people that we have close knit. We said, "Oh my gosh, this is perfect." Because right now, having hard assets, digital assets are great, but having those hard assets are vitally important in this economy and the way it's going. So it was a no-brainer for us. She said, "Hey, this is what it's all about. We're going to be learning about real estate. We're going to be learning about, you know, building your credit for that. We're going to be learning about how you can have multiple units. We're going to go on field trips. We're going to do these amazing things." We said absolutely in seconds, and we signed up with no brainer. So that was really the thing that caught our attention, and it was really, really awesome.
Wow. So tell me, what has been your experience,
Yeah.
um, even before Tava? As you said, you know, women are, you've seen women manage the money. Now you
Right.
wanted to teach them to grow it.
Right.
What was your experience in doing that? Did you find that women um, were not as knowledgeable as you thought, or did you see, well, oh, hey, no, we really do know. We're ahead of the game. What was your experience?
Well, it was two-sided. So, what I discovered was one, there were a lot of women who did not know about these other streams or that they had the ability to do these other streams. You know, a lot of times we hear about these people on the news, or we hear about coaches, or we hear about these people far away saying, or even on Instagram. I mean, you can look right on Instagram and you hear people saying multiple streams, or I do this and I dabble in this, but you really don't know where to get started. We wanted to come in and be that bridge on where to go and how to get started. And that's really where we saw that connection there. So that was really powerful. And then the other thing is really just helping women to believe that they can. A lot of times, you know, information can be held from certain groups of people, whether you're a woman, whether you're a woman of color, whether you're a male, you know, there's so many different aspects to it where information can be held from you, or you'll see things online that almost scare you. Like, you don't want to get into real estate, or, you know, you have to be a billionaire in order to own an apartment building, or there's just certain things out there that are meant to block you so that way you stay average. Even with the news, you know, hey,
Oh, wait, hold on. You just can't be in here dropping it like that and you just roll on by it. See, I need to make sure the peoples in the back are hearing us, okay?
yeah,
We are no longer staying average. Did y'all
no,
hear what she said? Come
yeah,
on now. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just felt that deep down in my shoulder.
it's okay. I love it. I love it. No, no, no. We are in the age of knowledge. I truly believe that this is the time for women to rise up. This is the time for us to say no longer. And that's nothing against men. Hey, I love my husband. I love how smart he is. I love how he leads the home. So I am so not that woman that's like, I'm taking over. We hate men. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no, no. No.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that over here. I love my man and I need him. I want to be dependent, right? You know, IND. No, I want to be dependent. So I'm not saying that. But what I am
I'm
saying,
with you. Hold up. Put me in, coach. Put me in that same one.
we love the man this power. So we need that. But what I am saying that as women, we can also help out and grow with wealth while our husbands are out doing things, maybe taking care of things. We can say, hey, honey, I was able to acquire this and build our money or grow our money. I know one thing that we're doing, and I know they were going to say they were going to get into this, but even for example, we talk about how we're building silver for our little one. You know, he's not even born yet. And every month we get at least 1 ounce of silver for him.
Come on.
And by time that he is 18, I believe that would be 216 coins if we were to stay on the path of just one coin a month. Now, right now, that's between $30 and $40. I spend $30 or $40 on a smoothie, right? Or on Starbucks or on wherever cafe you go to.
Lunch, yes.
So building wealth doesn't always have what we're trying to say, whether it's TavaVerse, whether we're talking about women and wealth. What we're saying is that it doesn't have to take $1 million in order to build wealth, but you do have to start somewhere, and don't wait too long, because when you wait too long, you usually think wrong and the price usually goes up on you. So that is that's where we're coming from with that. So it's been very powerful.
I love that. And I hope you guys heard what she said. Her little one,
yeah,
who is still cooking in the oven. Yeah. Right? They are making plans for him now. So we want to say it's never too early.
No.
And never too late. Yes. So that means if you are getting the news today, you are on time, right? Yes, it only becomes too late when you sit and hem and haw and wait, and 3 months later, a year later, and you are looking at us on the yachts,
right?
You know, collecting the rents from our apartment complexes through.
Yes, and
I love it.
And that's why we said yes so fast to TavaVerse, because we just know that I'll just say that when I tell people I've taken bigger risk on a gym shoe or on a designer shoe. I mean, you know, I've taken risk on, you know, if you've ever bought a Louboutin or a Gucci shoe or whatever, if I can take a risk on that, I mean, a Chanel shoe. right? That eventually wears out. And I absolutely love them. And I'm not saying they can't grow in value, but what I
Right.
am saying is that sometimes we act like we are so sorry about that. Sometimes we act like we are so concerned about things, or oh my gosh, it's such a big risk, but we're taking risk every day in our lives. And I don't want to call it a waste because I love my designer, but sometimes we'll just throw money on those things, but we won't throw money and take a chance on our future. And so when this
Wait
opportunity,
a minute.
like,
Hold up.
so when this opportunity came up, again, it was a no-brainer for myself or for our family or for our close friends and family, because we said, hey, if we could take a chance on a shoe, then we can definitely take a chance on our future and learning more about real estate, or learning more about having our apartment buildings, or learning more about how to collect rent, or having different systems with that. So that's another thing I just wanted to add, because that can be something that stops people where they're afraid, but at some point you got to take a chance on yourself.
I love that. I love what you said.
Yes.
Take a chance on yourself, because we do take risks, first of all, on a lot of things. We try a lot of
Yes.
different things. But a lot of times we put ourselves last, and the important stuff.
Yes.
Okay, the important
Yes.
things. Wow. So talk about it, because you said something about hard assets. Maybe
Yes.
there's someone on here that they may not know what a hard asset is. So what do you mean by that?
Yes. So, of course, you have, okay, let's start with digital assets. So, you have digital assets, things like crypto, things like really just anything digital, right? That you can't put your hands on. Those are what we call digital assets. When I talk about hard assets, we're talking about things again like real estate. We're talking things, buildings, right? We're talking land. We're talking gold, silver, just like I was talking about how we're building our little ones hard assets. So there are many other things that go with that, but those are really some of the top things when we mean by hard assets, where we can go and we physically have them. Like, I love digital. And I'm totally not against digital assets. But why I love hard assets, especially during this economy, is because things are changing so much. Money's changing, and I love being able to have things on hand where if you need them, or things that will last, or if you ever had to bargain, you're able to do that.
Yes.
You're able to trade. I know in different countries, I believe it was, and forgive me if I'm saying the wrong country, I believe it was Venezuela. When they were going through some, and they still are having some hard times when their economy went down. I believe it was Venezuela. Forgive me. I know it was in South America, and or Central America. And when they were going through their economy and changing over, their dollar or their fiat currency literally just went to nothing, right? It went to basically
Mm,
zero. So what a lot of people were doing was they were taking those who had their silver or their gold or chips or bars. What they would do is they could use that literally to buy bread, and it would pay for them to have a month's worth of food and different things like that. So I'm
yeah.
not saying that's going to happen here necessarily in the United States. It may not. I don't know. But what I am saying is having those hard assets on hand are really, really important, especially during these times.
Yes, I love it. And it's just so important to learn and know the difference,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
you can make
Yes.
a determination for what is best for your family, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And that's what the TavaVerse platform is doing.
Yes.
It's educating people,
Hmm.
giving the knowledge, right? Then connecting them with the partners and allowing them to make the best decision, because there is no cookie cutter
Right.
um, plan for everybody,
Right.
right? You have to evaluate where you are, what are your goals, what do you want? Because I just made a note to self. Araya's getting some silver here. You That's my grandbaby.
Yes. 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 I love it.
Gotta give my grandbaby on some silver. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Insurance,
Yes. Insurance.
annuities,
Exactly. Hmm.
index life. I mean, there are so many
Yes.
different things that you can do. And so, for those of you who are watching, if you were invited by someone and you're like, man, all of this sounds good, make sure you get back with the person that invited you so that you can get plugged in.
Yes.
TavaVerse has classes every single night, Monday through Friday. Mindset Wednesday mornings,
Hmm.
and talking about everything from real estate to credit, funding, all types of financial services. So now, but let's say, because without our health, we don't have any wealth, right?
Right.
Our
Right.
health is our wealth. So we dare not talk about our wealth without spotlighting our products, right? So when you guys came in, I know you bought some products, and
Yes.
being with child, you have to be careful with what
Yes.
you take. And we advise anybody
Yeah.
always check with your doctors
Mhm.
before consuming any products.
Right.
But you were talking about the Valet 30, our liquid vitamin.
Yes, yes. I love that. I was able to try it, and anything that I wasn't able to try, or maybe that my doctor said, oh, let's just hold off on that. My husband was able to try, my family was able to try, and we absolutely love it. From the collagen, that was
Ah,
really, really awesome. The lemonade, so there were so many different aspects of it. And actually, when we started with the $1,200 package because we wanted everything. When I tell you, when we get started with something, again, I'm telling you, if I can
all
go
in.
buy that Chanel shoe, then I need to give myself the best. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to start with the $1,200 package. That's what we all did. We decided to do, my husband, myself, my mom, and everyone. We all did it.
Mhm.
And it was really awesome. But the vitamins have been very awesome. They're very clean. It was giving me more energy. I know, from a pregnant person, you can get really tired.
Yes.
So taking those were really helpful. And of course, I'm not making a claim for anyone else. So, like she said, please check with your doctor. Please don't take it just because, if you're pregnant, just because I'm taking it. But like you said, health is really a part of wealth, because if you can't function, if you're down all the time, if you're feeling bad all the time, then it's going to be hard to produce, because really wealth starts in your mind.
Come
You know,
on now.
this all the time. Wealth starts in your mind. And when you're not feeling well, it's hard to think. It's hard to, be productive. It's hard to get up and say, hey, what are the God ideas? How can I get into this real estate? It's even hard to log on to class with TavaVerse, right? If you're not feeling
Yeah.
hot, then it's hard to get onto the classes and learn about. Listen, she's showing all the products, the focus products. So really,
This is the flat. Now, this is the one that'll get you there. You're having
yes,
a hard time. You can't get it going. I'm telling you,
yes,
take one. All right.
yes.
Some people take two. I
Listen,
think they would put me out of the office if I took two.
she said,
They would not be able to handle me. I'll be, hey, where's this? Didn't I tell you how to do that? Da-da-da, da-da-da.
right. I love it. So, like you said, health is definitely wealth, and we got to keep our minds sharp so that way we can really be productive, and we can grow, and we can do all the things that we're learning in TavaVerse. So I love how Ebony said, I just took two. Listen, there you go. She is being productive. I love it. So
Y'all, guess what?
that's so
Y'all can call Ebony all the way up until probably midnight, 1 o'clock. She's still going to be up tonight. All right.
right,
So
right.
you got questions about business? You
Yeah,
want to learn? Call Ebony. She's going to be awake.
I
If
love
she's
it. I love it.
2 at noon. Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes. And I love how they go together, because you really need both in order to be
Yes.
prosperous. It's
Yes.
awesome. Yes.
So, man, let me tell you. So, like I said, I know you're in the middle of your day. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank
Stop
you.
it. Shout out to your mom, Dr.
Yes,
Stacia.
yes,
Let her know. I look forward to having her on
yes,
one
yes.
day
I would
too.
tell her. I would
She's
tell
been
her.
her best representative.
She did. She did. She said, when you get on there today, you better represent me well. I said, oh, yes, ma'am. I got you. I got you.
So, what would you say to somebody that's like watching now, whether they've been, let's just say they've maybe even been in Tava
Yeah.
for a while, or even somebody that's a guest and they're just like, I'm not sure about this TavaVerse. What would you say to that person?
Yeah. Again, like I said earlier, I would say take a chance on yourself. If you're thinking about it, if you're wondering about it, then that's probably a sign that you need to be in. If you're here today on this call and you're listening to this, that's probably you being pulled to get in and to really get started. And like I said, it never hurts to try. It never hurts. Say, give yourself a year, give yourself 2 years and say, listen, I'm going to start this thing. I'm going to get going. I'm going to see where it takes me. But when you do that, actually do the work, actually
That
log
part.
on to the classes. Actually, if they're having, I know one thing that I really love are the live field trips that they go on to go and look for real estate and look for buildings and look for commercial properties. When they're doing those things, and if they're in your city, and if you can make it, go and look, go and see, because a lot of times what's stopping us is fear. It's not really that you can't afford it. It's not really that you don't have the package or the money to do it, because
Come
we
on.
have the money to learn. We have the money for what we want. Sometimes, there can be certain circumstances, but
Right.
most of the time it's fear of the unknown and fear that I really can't do that. So when you hear someone say, oh, we're going to learn about credit, you're looking at your credit like, I don't know how they're going to be able to help me fix this. Just get on,
Hey,
get
just
your
get on.
analysis
Because
and
did you hear what Brianna said? The
right,
lowest score that she's ever seen was a 300.
exactly.
And
Listen.
she helped them. Okay.
Right. And she helped them. Listen, if you can rise up from a 300, listen, you can rise from anything, baby. No, just kidding.
Thank you. Okay. So your little 5 is okay. It's okay.
Right.
Come on through. We
Right.
got
So your
you.
5, 6 is okay. So I would say, again, take the risk. And really, it's not even a big, big risk like that. But I would say take the leap of faith. I would say get started. If you're on edge, then try it out. It's okay. you know. And also, again, like I mentioned, having multiple streams of income is very important. And this is one of probably the easiest ways that you can have multiple streams of income. If you're looking for that, if you've been asking God, where can I have multiple streams of income? If you've had a desire in your heart to always one day own land, if you said, man, I wish I could have that. I wish I could live like the billionaires. I wish I could own properties. Then this is your answer. One thing that I always say is God is not required to keep calling and keep creating opportunities. A lot of times we keep asking God and he's calling us. He's giving us these opportunities. He's calling, he's saying, hey, and if we don't pick up, just like if you ignore a person, that they're not required to keep calling back. And so when we are given these opportunities, especially when we ask him for it, we're like, man, please, I wish I had an opportunity. We're wishing, we're hoping, we're praying. And then he's calling like, hey, I got you. I got you. I got you. But then we keep hanging up on every opportunity that he's given us. Eventually, he may say, okay, I'm gonna take my hands off of it. All right, I'm not required to keep calling if you're not going to take these opportunities that I'm giving you. And here's the last thing that I'll say is that most of the time opportunities are either going to come in the form of work or in the form of investment. So if we're always looking for free, we're probably not going to get too far, because we usually have to pay something in order to get something. All right. And I'm not talking about paying a bad price. So I'm not talking about like selling, crazy, all that. I'm not talking about all that weird stuff. But what I am talking about is you're going to have to make an investment in order to make an advancement. And if you
Oh, wait a minute.
and if you
No,
never
it-
do that, then you're never going to advance. I'm sorry.
Sis, say it again.
If
Sis,
you
no.
never make an investment, you'll probably never make an advancement. And I'm saying that in a nice way. Okay, I'm saying that in a very nice way.
I just
I
dropped
dropped the clap. She's dropped it.
I dropped
but
it for you.
yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Come
Mm.
on. But that's so serious, because a lot
Yes.
of times we'll say, or we'll wish we this, we wish that,
Yes.
or we want this. And for those of you, it may not be apartment complexes. It may not be buildings.
Right.
You may just want to buy a house for you and your family.
Exactly.
You may want to buy your first new car, whatever
Yes.
it is. You may want to set your grandbaby up, maybe in a way that you weren't able to set your children up.
Amen.
Prepare for the next generation. But whatever it is, Man, Ariana, I love it,
Thank
sis.
you. Thank you.
Y'all
Thank
should be
you.
sharing right now. Share, share, share.
Yes.
Tag, 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 like right now with somebody that needs to hear this. Man, in order to advance, you better be ready to invest. And what are
Yes.
you invested in? Yourself.
Amen. That's right. You got to
Come
invest in yourself
on.
in order to advance yourself. Yes,
Wait
yes.
a minute. Hold up. Hold up.
I love it. I love it
I'm
so much.
passing the collection plate. This is a collection plate. Y'all drop it in.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love you. You're so funny. I love it.
We have had a whole church. Y'all, for those of y'all that physically don't go to church, this counts as a church service.
Yep, there you go. Amen. Praise Jesus. Glory be to God. You just got anointed today.
That is it. Don't make me splash some valet on these people.
Valet, right. Let me go get my valet. Right. I love it.
Oh, thank you, sis, so
Yes,
much for
of
coming
course.
on, for sharing.
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, this is literally just a snippet of what you get in the TavaVerse classes.
Yes.
So when we say that we are committed to you, committed to helping each and every one of you to excel to the destination that you want to go to.
Yes.
Totally up to you. And so, thank you, sis. Look forward
Yeah.
to having you on again. Congratulations
Thank you so much.
on the hubby and the little one.
Thank
Great
you. Thank you.
things, new
Yeah.
life, new
Yeah.
life.
New life.
So I need everybody put some fireballs and some hearts in the chat for Miss Ariana. Thank you. Man, if you got something out of this today, come on, I need some, if you got some love, you got some information to help you with your money, if you've decided to invest in yourself moving forward, man, drop some money bags in the chat. That's what you do. I love everything that she said. Love, 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 love it. So I'm telling you guys, there's room for you aboard the ark. Okay. Over here, we are getting healthy and wealthy. If you don't know about our products yet, go to tavalifestyle.com. We have our detox tea, our liquid vitamin, our flare energy. You can tell when your girl has had it. Our CBD coffee. And you heard Ariana talk about that collagen. Yes, ladies, let's get that skin right. So, all right, I think that is it for me. Let's see, Miss Tanya left me all by myself today, but I want to share with you guys, we do still have our morning encouragement call Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Dial in. The call is about 15 minutes, I think, at the most. We want to just help you get your day going. Also, this Saturday morning training, Miss Beauty J, yes, talking about engagement. Whoa, hold up, Beauty, we got some. You mean like marital engagements? Let me find out. Tava up here hooking folks up. I think she's going to be talking about how to engage people in your business, but hey, who knows? We don't limit ourselves. Ariana says she just got married a year ago, so hey, God is no respecter of persons, ladies. If y'all in the chat waiting on your boo, all right, y'all better drop a heart in there. They got to know. All right, that's another show for another day. Also, Monday night business overview. For those of you that are in the business, or maybe you're new and you're just not sure how to talk about it yet, send your guest here Monday night. Miss Shonda Barnaby is going to drop all of the knowledge. All right. We have something going on every night of the week with Tava. Always here to help you, all the tools you need to be successful in your business, because again, our health is our wealth and we are getting it in. Thank you again to my special guest, Miss Ariana Pierce Polanco. Baby, let me put that last name on there. She's like, I'm not Pierce. I'm not just Pierce anymore, boo. Girl, I'm not mad at you. So, all right, tonight's TavaVerse class, I believe we have Miss Camille Westmoreland. If you are not a part of TavaVerse yet, you have time to get with the person who invited you. If you just happen to roll on by us, send an email to support@tavalifestyle.com. Any one of our angels will help you get into TavaVerse today, and you can start taking advantage of the classes tonight. I believe that is it for me. Peace and blessings to you all. Until next week, I will see you then, and make sure you come back, but come back with somebody. All right, share this, share this, share this. Have a wonderful day, and let's get ready for the overflow.
Overflowing, 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 overflowing. Glow up, but I don't do it for myself. Pass it down, I'm talking generational wealth. I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. Trailblazing, I ain't new to it, I'm true to it. That's dedication to the team. Living a dream, come profit with me. Made it mean I'm selling that coffee and tea. Grinding just like coffee beans. Living up my community. Now I need more assets and less liabilities. Gonna buy the whole block up, and it's all because of Tava, yeah. Turn nothing into something with a mindset of abundance where